Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are, back in the AB room, ready to do some more Betrayal. What's new? I went ahead and just kind of put us here on the flowchart. Look, it just happened, all right? Like, come on. We're above this. Game plan is still the same as we outlined last time. From here, we're then gonna try and dash back over and see as far as we can go on this branch and then try a new one. So let's just dive right into it. I would love to do a little skippage until I can hit Betray and betray the small child Quark and Tenmyoji, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let's go. We're gonna escape, Clover, you and me. Just you and me, kiddo. What
did you choose, Sigma?
Ally. You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. But you're literally saying you chose Betray, guy. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose Betray.
I grinned and headed toward the display. Betrayed a child. Ooh, I'm gonna throw Quark under the bus so I can live. Me, Sigma, the main character.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Gee, I wonder how this is gonna shake out. Who could truly say? It's a real nail biter. Oh my god, they both betrayed. What a world. Oh my god. Wow, and Quark chose Ally, you fool! You were supposed to betray! Oh no, Quark. Tenmyoji's gonna come bustling out of one of these rooms and just actually deck us. He's gonna fucking clock us.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh, sorry. Guess who's got a little 9 action?
What did you do, Clover?
Yeah, what did you do, Clover? How dare you?
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here. Yo, highly based.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. Smart. Yo, I'm becoming the villain now, baby. Skirt. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do much better than shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Or are we actually gonna make it out? What? Or are they gonna like tackle me and no one gets to leave? Or Clover's gonna dash out and we have to stay and they're gonna be like, you're a piece of shit, Sigma, but Clover's okay. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
Bye, Dio. See ya. His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go get the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way.
What?
I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid.
Yeah, true.
He's just a coward.
Yeah, not wrong.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I also agree.
Yeah.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
What? Why wait and just run through the door? If they run through the door, they'll all die, idiots. Like, hear me out. You know, I'm all for I would never betray Quark. Under oath, Your Honor, I would never betray a small child. But hypothetically speaking, if the action had already been done and I was in this specific situation, You just run through the door, don't you? Like, you just run right on through the door. What are they gonna do about it? You're already at it's like 2 steps. What are they gonna do? Try and run through as well? Ooh, beep, beep, beep. And then you get freaking stabbed, idiots. Like, you're out scot-free. How do you lose at this point?
Yeah.
He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up. Charge!
Bro, you shouldn't have even bothered to talk. You should have just run through the door. The door is literally like an invisible wall in a video game. This is, you know, sorry, you guys can't come in. Oh, they're coming. Shit! I spun back around to face the door. Oh, is it not open yet? There it was, right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it. Or at least, I tried. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. And it's gonna close.
The number 9 door has been opened.
I like how every time it's someone else's ending, they're able to open the door and get through scot-free, no problem. It like opens instantly and they walk through and it's no problem. But the one time Sigma actually gets a chance to get through the door, it's the slowest fucking thing in the world. And everyone else suddenly has the reflexes of a goddamn cat. Like,
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
shit! Let me go! Let go of me, goddammit! I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! The door only opens once. If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
I knew it! I knew it!
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
Bro, highly rude. If you're gonna send Clover out, why don't you send me out as well? Hear me out?
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but it was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
What would she do? Just throw her? Couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
Bye, Clover. You'll come get help for me, right? Right? I'm stuck in here now. You know, you gotta help me out too. Like, come on, we're all stuck in here now together, right?
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Game over. I mean, like, look, I knew going into this we weren't gonna get out of it, right? But they gave me a little bit of hope there for a moment. I was like, ooh, do I get to run past the door? That'd be pretty cool. But nope. And easy. Well, so what was this one again? Oh, yeah. Try to do. I feel like I do this every fucking time. I'm like, what is this log? These are the bombs. I remember that. We had to figure out who planted the bombs. Which, honestly, I feel like these are probably the true end. Like, maybe this one, because, like, this one clearly has path beyond it, but this one doesn't. So it's like hidden, right? Like, kind of like this one. All this branching path wasn't shown. So maybe this is the true ending. Because surely whoever planted the bombs is a pretty damn big deal. Anyway, let's go cure Quark, my guy. Let's get this, you know, little bit of repentance here. And can we? I would like to access my menu.
Pay attention, everyone.
Thank you. I would like to skip up until the point where things matter again. A skeleton. Oh, we only got one. What are we gonna do? IG equals immunoglobulin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Nope, never heard of it. Please explain.
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
Ooh, IG replic. I told you. IG replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Idiot girl, idiot guy. That was a good joke. I liked that one. That's it. I've got it. The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
It's like, what the fuck are you on about, you psycho? It can copy immunoglobulin. Antibodies, Phi, antibodies. Luna just said Accelavir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Accelavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No, Dio was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Accelavir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait, we can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
All right then, let's go. Off to the laboratory. Dee, get out of my lab. Weird pull. I don't know why my first thought was Dexter's laboratory. Very strange, like, mental jump. What is wrong with me today, dude? What is happening? Oh, it's been one hell of a day, boys. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not here to vent every single episode, all right? I'm just throwing it out there. Just move on. Get me to the IG replicator. I don't know why we gotta see the freaking elevator. Oh, the doors are, like, come on, just like teleport me there, all right? Like, I get it. You know, you don't need to take me through the map every single time. I trust that we have means to get to the laboratory, okay? Like, just I can suspend my disbelief a bit and just assume that it works, right? You don't need to prove it to me. Don't need to put QED at the end of every single one.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here.
So
See?
this can copy the Accelavir?
What
think
are we
so.
waiting for?
Calm down, all right? Don't rush me. I carefully lowered the small vial of Accelavir into the slot on the side of the machine. Well, look at that. That's so fancy. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Accelavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
True. Right. And pressed. Bro, that That is some actual like sci-fi magic shit. It said like, listen to that. It was like opening a fucking warp gate, dude. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
True. All right, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Yeah, not wrong. Tenmyoji has every right to be mad right now. Come on. If it'd broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Tenmyoji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break.
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Yeah, all right, fair. A bomb?
Whoa. Really? That makes two then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. It could have been any of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane!
I mean, like, I get why you're mad, Tenmyoji, but Kay is absolutely right. Like, look, bro, I've played Danganronpa before. Like, I'm not a complete newbie at this, all right? Like, I've seen some shit. Yeah, you could say, like, I was there the whole time. You absolutely could have just come here, planted the bomb, and gone back, and none of us would have known, right? Because there's no one else to corroborate your story, my guy.
Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table. Did she grab the bomb?
It looks like a memory card.
Thank God, I thought she just picked, oh, what's this? Grabs the bomb, it fucking explodes.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
You think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes, I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Could I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
Snaps it in half. Who knows what it is? Any of us could be suspicious. I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing to play cards on, huh? Memory cards, not like, I mean, yeah, there's like a table we could play like blackjack or something. Irrelevant. Shoot. No dice, nor cards either. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here. No PS2s, no GameCubes, nothing.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew I'd be doing it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes.
Bro, I don't even remember whose team I'm on or who I'm voting against. I'm not gonna lie. In this path, I do not remember at all. Who are we with? Blue door. AB game round 1. It doesn't tell me who, bruh.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now, we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right, so we'll go back to the infirmary, give them the Accelavir, then head to the Flore warehouse.
Right.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Hell yeah, let's go! Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Accelavir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
it's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. I gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now, we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go! The Flore warehouse is waiting! I forgot, this is like 2 rooms away. Oh, we're stopping oh, no, we're stopping short to show the door open animation. It's very important, you understand, all right? Crucial information. Huh? Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
1-on-1, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally.
Hey, yeah, right.
You know why?
Because I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had 1 BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally...
Ooh, that's actually brutal. Oh my god, that is truly brutal. Because if Tenmyoji was in there, oh my god, yeah. Because if I was Phi, right, the reason, my reasoning behind this is because if I was Phi, I would absolutely choose Betray. Because Dio is a piece of shit, and there's no doubt in my mind that he would betray me to kill me just to get 1 more BP. But if he is actually telling the truth and he picks Ally, Phi picking Betray will kill Tenmyoji. which would be like, oh my, that. And since he's saying this here, he could then, you know, like with some reason to, you know, like it's plausible that he would then turn around and be like, I told you I was picking Ally, why'd you pick Betray? You know, and they're like, I didn't believe you, you know, but he's like, well, I told you what I did and I did what I said, it's your fault, you know. Even though we know Dio's a piece of shit, right? But like, it's a very easy kind of like line to hide behind, right? There's no, Dio actually can't lose this, I think. Because if he picks Ally, like, Fi picks Betray, yeah, he'll lose 2 points, but then Tenmyoji dies, and now Dio is suddenly higher in the trust rankings. Fi goes hella down. Tenmyoji's fucking dead, so if you're looking at it as a competition, that's one less person, right? Like, that's a real rough one. I didn't even realize that.
I can't really pick anything else.
Like, Fi literally... Fi just has to trust Dio and pick Ally, I guess. That's what I would do if I was Fi. I would just pick Ally and just pray, I guess, and trust. I don't know. I'm kind of a piece of shit. I might kill the old man to save my life. I don't know how I'd be in the moment, but I'd like to think I'd pick Ally and just have to believe, because I wouldn't want to kill someone else.
If she does, Tenmyoji will,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have left?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then.
if one of them can get the other to ally and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Kay is correct. However, I know Kay he's a tricky man. He's a tricky little boy. I'm super ready for him to betray. Like, he's gonna betray fucking, and I bet if I pick the wrong choice here, that's what happens is Kay betrays Clover. He dips out the number 9 door. Peace out, homie, throws some gang signs and moonwalks out.
Right.
Like,
okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes.
Promise?
Promise.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now.
Indeed. Shall we?
Dio, Kay, Fi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3, Kay went into room 4, and Fi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6 respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into the AB room number 1. Or into AB room, you get it. Who the fuck's my opponent? Hold on. It's not Quark, Tenmyoji. No. It's not Tenmyoji. Fuck. It's either Quark or Alice, right? I don't remember, dude. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna ally. Like, I'm a goody two shoes. I don't have it in me to be mean.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary.
Okay, it's Alice. Oh, it's tempting to betray her.
So...
You're saying we should pick ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray somebody who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8,
Yeah,
7,
look.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1.
I don't have it in my heart to be mean. I can't. Until I want to see the other path.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Ba-doop. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. All right, let's have a look at the results.
Okay.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Where does Zero Junior go? He just kind of fucks off at some point, right? Like, why isn't he sitting around being a shithead, spitting, like mean words at us?
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh, okay. Yep, I knew it. Oh my god. Wait a minute, excuse me. Hello? How? What? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We gotta dissect this. So Kay betrays Clover and she also betrays. They were both snakes in the grass, right? Shocker. Dio and Vi both betrayed. Also not surprising. Dio, you should have picked Ally, my guy. It would have been the easiest mind game of all time. You would have gone to 8 points. You would have taken, bro, it would have been so easy. How did Alice betray? Did she slip into a room? Oh my god, I bet she woke up and fucking slithered on into one of the damn rooms.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey, that's me at -1, boys. Let's go. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. How did she get into a room? Hold on, don't we have both cards? No, that's not possible. How can Alice vote betray, or Alice's vote be betray? It was a question I would never know the answer to. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, and then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Sigma!
No. Why?
My eyelids felt like they were made of lead, but I forced them open. Everything was growing blurry, but I noticed that the door of the second AB room was open. No one had gone into that room. I'd watched them all. And yet, there she stood, an apparition that couldn't possibly be real. Alice? The world was gradually going black, and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. How? Why? What was she doing there? Had she run in at the last moment after Luna and I entered our room? But even if she had, why choose betray? Because she goes to 9 BP, dumbass. And Alice is totally okay with murdering people for her own ends. But the moment someone does something slightly mean to her, how dare you? I'm gonna throw a fucking hissy fit. Then the darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone forever. Game over. Yo, we're knocking these game overs out. I love it. Making some real progress. Fucking copium. I would love to save my game. Thank you very much. I appreciate your offer. Well, guess we're gonna do a little betrayal. Gonna do some betrayal. Would like to start, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
30 seconds
Yeah,
remain
look, we get it.
Ambidex game polling closes.
Boop. You fucked idiot. You earned this. You deserve it. It's your fault. This is your fault, Alice. Luna and I stepped out of the AB rooms. Or the AB room, excuse me, not the AB rooms.
Why? What happened to it's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting? I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd picked betray instead. It had almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the betray button against my will. Right. Well, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector, anything to get away from those eyes.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game. Please.
Look, we get it. Now the question is, does she still betray again, or do I kill her? I don't actually kill her, I don't think, right? Like, full betrayal round? Shocker! No points, baby! What a world. Yeah, get fucked,
Points
dumbass.
Have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked. Yeah, all right, look. No. How can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible. Hey. Alice? She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where'd she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh?
No, I thought you'd fucking kill me, you bitch. And this is how I know I would never be a part of a drama like this. Because the moment this happened, right? The moment this happened, I would throw hands. I don't care. Like, no, you tried to kill me. You tried to kill me because if you thought I was gonna pick ally because you wouldn't be there, you literally just tried to murder me. Don't try to play this off as, oh, I'm the victim. Thought you'd like, no. Take a few steps back.
Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You literally just did that.
Coward.
Me, a coward? You've got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray. Why are you even here? Who even are you? Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you?
Yeah, and I'm regretting it instantly.
Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of...
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit.
Sorry, I skipped past her dialogue a bit. I accidentally double-clicked. I'm very sorry.
I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible.
Yeah, now I'm gonna fucking put you in the dirt. I'm here to bury you. I'm gonna actually knock you out cold forever.
I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people.
Oh, yeah, because I got Einstein in my body. Shut the fuck
A
up.
result of my training.
Yeah,
I have a
whatever.
feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
Because you wanted to kill me. So you showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room?
Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it?
Shut the fuck up. This is so, oh my God. Please, after I'm done with this fucking game, I want to find out who is on this character's side. Who likes Alice? Show yourself to me. I dare you. Give me a compelling argument to why Alice is a relatable, like, good character. Honestly, I respect Dio more than Alice. I genuinely do. Because Dio's a scumbag, but at least he's honest about being a scumbag. Like, everyone knows Dio's a shithead, and it's fine. Because you can, like, Alice is, oh my God, I hate this character so
You two
fucking
chose
much.
Betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
Yeah, and the only reason I chose Betray is because you fucking killed me when I chose Ally.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Bullshit.
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose Betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked Ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid.
Someone's being a little mean to me. Now I'm gonna shut down. Like, fuck off.
I knew you'd choose Betray.
Shut up. Actually, shut up. I'm literally so mad right now. You don't understand it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen, and I'm still so fucking mad about it. This is so stupid. Oh my God.
There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here?
What do you mean? You're the one throwing out random accusations.
Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
I mean, like, that's the thing, though. We know Dio was... We knew Dio was gonna try and kill Fi. I don't think Fi tried to kill Tenmyoji. Fi was trying to save herself from Dio because everyone knew Dio was going to pick Betray. I look around the room. This is me in a POV tabletop RPG situation. I look around the room. Everyone raise your hand who thought Dio was gonna pick Betray. Everyone raises their hand, including Dio. Like, I mean, like, we all know it. Like, there's no shocker here.
Yes. If Dio had chosen Ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji.
But everyone knows Dio was never gonna choose Ally.
And if she'd chosen Ally, Dio would have killed her.
Yep, we're well aware of that. And we just accept that. Nice deflection there, Spin Doctor.
But it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen Ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
I turned to look at the results again. Before, I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster: Betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. All right, guys, pay attention. You've probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. Might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Kay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Dio.
Well, in that case...
At 2, Phi?
Yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer.
Fuck off. Literally, the enraged timer right now, we've already well past it. Oh my God. I hate this type of argument so fucking much because it's such a bullshit deflective argument that is literally used just to shift blame, because there is no grounds to this. Literally, you could say that about anything in the world. Oh, well, I tried to kill you, but that guy over there tried to kill some other guy, so I'm innocent. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense when you normally I try to jump to extremes for this parallel, right? For like murder cases or something, you know, like, or not like murder cases, but like I try to compare to murder cases because it's something extreme and it's easy to like see the comparison on, right? To jump to the logical extreme. But here, we're already there. Like, we're already at the logical extreme. Literally, Alice's argument is, okay, yes, I tried to kill you, but Dio tried to kill Phi. What do you think about that? You know, like, Your Honor, yes, I do admit I did indeed pull out my my revolver and fire all six bullets directly into the victim's head. I did indeed do this, thus leading to their death. However, you cannot convict me. You cannot convict me. I cannot be rendered guilty because, well, you see, this other man, fucking, like Ted Bundy over here, he killed people. So, I'm innocent. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like,
in the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here.
Yeah, I will treat you like you're the only villain here because you're the only one that tried to kill me. They didn't try to kill me. Hello? Ding, 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 ding. Can we think about this? Use our brains for one moment. I know that's a big ask for you, Alice. That's a real tall order. But just stop and use that fucking millions of years of evolution in your head for once in your life and think about this. They didn't try to kill me. Why would I be mad at them? I'm mad at you because you tried to kill me.
Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I hate it. I get... And every other time, like, Tenmyoji did the exact same shit to me, right? But I didn't get near as mad because he wasn't such a shithead about it. Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm coming. Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
Who cares? Honestly, blast her with more anesthetic. Fucking hit her with Radical 6 again. See if I give a shit. Should've let you die, dumb bitch. I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. That makes one of us. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it. I'm very sorry for blowing all your ears out there, by the way. I'm very passionate about the injustice that has happened here. I'm apologizing after the fact. I need to like put like a fucking volume warning before that. That's probably gonna be the name of this goddamn episode. It's volume warning. Oh my God.
Everyone's gone.
Luna, you're the only cool person here. Well, out of the people that were in this warehouse, I'm still very big Tenmyoji fan. But you're okay in the book. Alice been garbage since day one. Dio been, oh, that's not what I meant to hit. I hit my keyboard. I just slapped it. Dio been garbage, but at least he's honest about being a shithead. Kay is kind of a shithead now as well. He's super nice, but he's clearly, Clover just exists to be like, Alice, you're so cool. I love you so much. Like, oh, move on. Let it go. You aren't gonna leave too?
No.
Are you sure? I chose Betray.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something.
You are... Luna, sweetie, you are too kind for this world. You are much too kind for this world. You do not belong here. I'm so sorry for you. This is... Surely, like, come on. Like, bruh.
Right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet?
Why?
Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit, too.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
I wonder what the others are.
They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah, physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. It seemed like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose Betray. Including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy?
Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
Ding, ding, ding! Hey, smart answer. Let's go, Luna. Single-handedly carrying this branch of the story. Literally picking it up, putting it on her back, and saying, all right, you little fucking bronzies, I'm gonna climb your dumb asses to Challenger. Just do as I say, shitheads. Like, bro. After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb. Oh my god, why? My brain just turned off there. I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Accelevier. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right! The memory card! I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I need to take some water sips after this, after all that yelling. I don't know what's on it, though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh.
Well, there's one in the infirmary, the big TV.
I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one.
Then...
Yes, I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Okay, hear me out. Alice, Clover, you have to leave. Tenmyoji, you're allowed to stay. You're cool. The other two of you, absolutely not. Get out of here, you fucking losers. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we'd left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
Sorry, I don't talk to traitors. I opened my mouth to retort and then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. Sigma, you're a better man than I. I would never, not a chance. Fuck off, lady. Get out of my life, psycho bitch. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb in the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. Lovely. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
In other words, the first two rows just repeat.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me.
BQZRGJ. BQ... Okay, like I was trying to figure, oh, is there another? Nah, I don't know. Get off that screen before you erase it on accident.
I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish. Hey, Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Yo, honestly, that's a pretty cool name, the Myrmidon. The Myrmidons? No, like I've heard. Looky here, partner. Never heard any of them Myrmidons. We call them Myrmidons around here. Like,
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
cool name though.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was said by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I have got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know. How am I supposed
What?
to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
see.
Not much we can do then. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state, or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Classic. Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
Well, okay, then what it... You are the stupidest secret agent on the face of the planet. I don't want to blow my cover by telling you that I'm a secret agent because you might be one of the bad people, so I can't tell you that I'm... Like, I already know you're a secret agent. Just fucking... That's idiotic. Of course I'm not...
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. I need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. The Myrmidons, excuse me. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you're fucking useless. Before I could blink, she'd leapt up and run out of the room. Hey, wait, Alice! I took off after her. How can you as a character...
How long are you going to keep following me?
How long are you gonna keep taking L's, is what I was trying to get at, but thanks for setting me up for that one. Like, it's amazing how in every single character interaction you have ever been a part of in this game to this point, and I'm like 2/3 of the way through it, you have literally only taken L's. Like, homeboy, what the fuck are you doing? Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover? You already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I want to hear it from you.
Why?
It's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Oh my, bro, no, fuck off with this. Absolutely not. I'm slamming the brakes on this. I will turn this game around. We will go back up this flowchart, never to explore this path. If you even hint at what we're doing here. She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended to the next pond. Next to the pond, to the next, whatever. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
Who are you asking? You asking Sigma or are you asking full on? Depends who you're asking. Sigma, I can't answer for him. Me? Well, you know, if you gotta ask, then that's not a good sign. What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
Yeah, you did. And it's fucked up, and I do hate you for it, because you're a cold-hearted, murdering bitch, who then, when you get the accusation thrown at you, you suddenly act, I hate it. You mean in the AB game?
Yes.
And oh my god, I can already see where this is going because, oh no, I don't hate you. I too chose betray, so it's not a big deal. Oh no. Like, you know, barring the fact that Sigma literally knows in another timeline she fucking kills him.
I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there. I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could.
Bro, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? What is happening here? What is she actually supposed to be doing here? Is she wiping a tear away? Is that what she's doing? Okay. I don't know. I thought she was like lunging at me for a moment. I was like, Jesus.
It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you.
Whatever.
God help me. Even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible.
True.
You hate me, don't you?
Yeah, we're in agreement for once. Let's go. You did it. You did it. You took a W in a conversation. We did it.
Just do it.
What? Do what?
Kill me.
Okay, now that's a little extreme. All right, like, yeah, I've been like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I'm not gonna fucking kill you. That's psychotic. All right, like, come on. Like, what does that do for me? Okay, like, come on.
Get it over with.
What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. I don't even hate you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying. I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. It is kind of true, though, that, like, at this point, we're all alive, right? So just, like, let's just fucking move on. But me, full on, the spiteful man I am, I would not move on. The next moment I got, you better believe you're getting hit with that betray. Even if it doesn't get me to 9 BP. Just because I can. Literally just because I can. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another. And another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You kind of remind me of my father.
What? Excuse me, what? Oh yeah, that's right. She's trying to find her dad's killer. I forgot about that plot thread. Oh my god, that was a while ago. That's who you were after, right? And the people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Nope. I'm gonna tell her right now. In fact, there she is over there. Clover, come get a look at this. Like... Come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. Oh my fucking, hold on. I need a drink real quick. It's water. It's not, don't be weird about it. I could probably use one of those as well, but whew, I need to cleanse myself of all negativity. I need to center myself. Just let it go. Live and let go. Move on. What's in the past is in the past. Another drink. All right. Alice took a deep breath and began. Again, is my like you got to deal with my voice. I can't do it the whole time. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was... You're not the actual Alice from the stupid sarcophagus. Are you a clone of her? Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid if that's the case. That is so fucking stupid. Oh my god, and I know it's gonna be right. I know in my bones that's gonna be it. Oh my god. Oh, she's a clone of the Egyptian lady. Okay, deep breaths. Woo-hoo. Center ourselves. Take a sip of water. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which was why we moved. Oh, didn't mean to hit the menu. Both of my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her, as a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often, when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face, I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons, although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. What the fuck? Bro, what? Excuse me, this is not the twist I was expecting. They're a terrorist organization full of clones? Like, what? Hello? It's actually like the fucking, all the Jango Fett Obi-Wan fighting the clone army. Like, what is happening here? The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now, at last, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons was a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult known as Free the Soul! I want to get lost! And you're rocking. Oh my god. Yep, alright, it all circles back, baby. Show me Hongu. Show him to me. Show me Hongu. And that's why it doesn't matter that the Myrmidons are all clones, because he can't see faces anyway. It's all coming together, brother. I'm cracking this case wide open. Master Detective Polon is ready. Ugh. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding. But trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. There's the fucking Nevada side, dude. Then, one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind that steering wheel. Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to try and find the people that were chasing, find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were Myrmidons. Bro, there's no way not Junpei, June and Santa are in. I do not believe they're part of this. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. There was also a 6th person in the SUV, the USV, really? The SUV, although they weren't riding in it, per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose, H was a member of Free the Soul, and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently, it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousnesses of certain other people. To be honest, it might be simpler to just call it telepathy. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before, and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip came about the Myrmidons across my desk. Another tip about the Myrmidons. This time it claimed the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My boss decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hoped that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake, and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until, at last, in a basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he'd just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was, and who my father was. That was why they'd killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me, or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 rows of numbers comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but they were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. Oh, that's very morbid. I broke down crying, right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who'd put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time, our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time. We gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. The Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. A long string of numbers? Could that be... Oh, I don't think we have that yet. Do we? To be continued. I don't think I have a long string of numbers. Not that I remember. Let me see. Hold on. We'll find out. We'll find out here real freaking soon, brother. Let's see here. Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, we don't have that yet. What's the long string of numbers? All right, we've done it. We've gotten the end here. We're locked and lock, end, lock, end. We can finally go back all the way to the beginning and start on this left branch. Oh, this is so satisfying to look at, though. I love, like, unpiecing it bit by bit. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you look down in the description, you'll find a link to the Steam Store page. You can pick up the game for yourself and play it through, and you're running out of time to see stuff before I do. Just throwing that out there. You better freaking hurry, brother, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys making it this far with me. Putting up with my antics, like screaming into the microphone for 10 minutes about how much I hate a single character. I'm very sorry. Look, sometimes you just gotta vent, homie. You just gotta vent, man. And I trust you all. And you know what? Thank you for that. But yeah, if you've made it this far, I really do appreciate you. I really, truly do. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you again next time. Goodbye.